Tune in, episode 61. Same guys, new goals.
You're listening to Between Two Bridges, a business-to-business podcast. With your hosts, Anthony R. Destiny, Joe Ferrani, and Jerry Kenna. Interviewing entrepreneurs, business operators, and investors. This episode of Between Two Bridges is brought to you by Duro Cleaners, luxury laundry care, conveniently delivered to your door. Visit durocleaners.com, because life's better without laundry.
Alrighty.
Ready?
Episode 61.
61.
61. Yeah.
Howard Dean's in the house. Yeah. AKA Joey. That was my favorite. That was my favorite Monday Night Football introduction of the lineup when Joey Porter did the Howard Dean.
Did
He's
he?
like, the Flying Hawaiian. So we got into the new year here.
New year.
2025?
25. Remember 2000?
Yeah, our last guest didn't.
Yeah,
He was born in what, 98?
98.
Yeah.
2.
Dude.
1.
We were what, 15?
Yeah.
16? We got it. I tricked my mom into buying me a case of St. Ides Special Brew.
Did you?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Malt liquor.
For 15.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
That was the deal. If we stayed at her house, all good. We got crushed.
I had a couple friends over. We sat up and played video games all night.
Good for you.
I remember it.
Very responsible.
And at 11:59, we were all like,
Is the game going to freeze?
Waiting for
what's going to happen?
planes to crash. And
Yeah, everything's going to just come screeching to a halt. We're going to have to live in the basement off of our bottled water.
Now we got a new generation. The beta babies, huh?
I wouldn't
you
want
see
to be
that?
a beta.
What's that?
I wouldn't want to be a beta.
We spent our whole lives trying to be alphas.
Yeah.
Now there's a whole generation of betas. It
They're
kind of
just
checks.
automatically betas.
I was watching Mr. Beast has
Yeah.
it's like a show now, like
My son watches it.
like on YouTube, but he has
Yeah.
a Prime Video. Amazon has like a whole 10 episode game of Mr. Beast, like where they started out with like 1,000 people, right? Well, they're going for $5 million, which is a big nut. But the reaction of these people when they lose, because they're all in their like early 20s, mid 20s, dude, they're crying. Like
Temper tantrums.
like crying, throwing temper tantrums. I'm like, dude, I watched Joe Rogan make a guy drink donkey semen for $50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no one cried.
That got them canceled.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what got
Is
that
that the
show
one?
canceled. Yeah, Fear Factor got canceled after that episode.
Yeah.
He talks about it in one of his skits. He's talked about it on a podcast a bunch of times where he was like, Where
did you get
is this okay? Where did you get this
Who
bucket of
procured-
semen?
Just a guy over there with his arm in a sling and a black eye, like, you got it.
How did you get this much?
Man.
Yeah, and these people had to drink it.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, they would like, the shit they did on that show, I think they won $5,000.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
It wasn't a lot.
No.
Dude, I would
It was
not do
maybe
that for
50.
$5,000.
Dude, this is like $5 million, and they're like throwing huge balls into huge red cups from the top of a building.
That's
and
it.
like people are missing it and they're crying and they're like, oh.
Now I got to get a job.
Yeah, and then the one dude had a chance to press a button for $1 million, but his whole team would have been eliminated, like 40 people. And then
I'm pushing that.
I'm hitting that button. I mean,
Does he know these people?
no, he just met him.
Fuck that. Button.
Yeah. And
Sorry.
it started, I think, at 250 and went up. There was 4 people that could have hit the button at any time. And like, I probably would have hit it at 90,000. Like,
The Does that guy get to continue, or does he get his?
Yeah, he got to continue.
All right.
Yeah.
Did he hit the button?
No, he didn't hit the button. He's
Uncle
going for
Sam's coming for that money, though.
Yeah,
too,
but that's
you know?
it's a 500,000 press of the button. You're walking away with at least half.
No, at least, yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's a different world we live in. It's only going to get more unique. So
Yeah.
it kind of reminded me of like after Trump won, how people were like bawling and crying. It was like,
Dude,
these are all the same people.
some of the clips and stuff they had on social media were hysterical.
Yeah.
And I would think it was hysterical if it was the other way around. Like, I'd be like, you are so weak. Like,
Yeah.
What-
I started listening to Theo Vaughn a little bit. Mm-hmm. Like I've always seen clips of him and stuff, but like that dude's got a dark sense of humor.
he does. He's funny, though.
He's one, like it's so unique to see that nowadays because like you thought they were outlawing all that. And here
No,
it
dude,
is.
stand-up comedy
Yeah,
is kind of pushing back against the whole cancel culture and the woke stuff. And, I mean, that's like the only arena that's kind of untouchable right now.
Yeah, because and they have outlets like they have the
be.
podcast and they have
Yeah.
YouTubes. Like YouTube, they can release anything they want. They don't need a big
Yeah.
production.
Sponsor.
Yeah.
Did you see any of the clips of Whitney Cummings on the CNN New Year's Eve special?
No.
They had her come on to roast 2024. She spent maybe like 10% of it roasting 2024 and the rest of it roasting CNN. And she called it the establishment media. At the end of it, she's like, am I still rolling? This is wild.
Jeff Ross did a roast on Netflix for 2024. It was pretty
Yeah, I
funny.
saw clips of it. I haven't seen
They
it
had a
yet.
lookalike Diddy bartending with a bunch of baby oil in the background.
Yeah, she talked about Diddy. She talked about, and it's like toward the end of it, she's like, we're still going. She said, I have a minute left. I'm just going to start talking about all the stuff that the establishment media like CNN won't talk about. Like the Trump shooter didn't have any silverware in his house. That's weird, right? And she said it right to Anderson Cooper. She's like, that's weird, right?
Kind of weird.
Dude, the other one that I saw at the beginning at Ross's thing, he said 2024 was so bad for Diddy, he had to change his name that he did.
Yeah.
He had a rough year.
Yeah, he did.
It's going to drag into 2025.
Yeah, it's not getting any better for him anytime soon.
I wonder if he's setting any
His
goals.
life's over, huh?
Get out.
Yeah.
Good.
What do you think's going to happen to Jay-Z? You think he did it?
Did what?
You don't.
I don't know anything
He's
about
a
Jay-Z.
raper.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
he?
no. Somebody.
I mean, rapper.
I think did Diddy tell or
he?
did somebody else? So somebody came forward, or no, it was the victim came forward with allegations that Diddy and Jay-Z raped her when she was like 15.
Wow. Well, if you're a victim, now's the time to come out.
Yeah, but I guess Jay-Z's attorney said that he wanted the victim's identity to be released. But a judge came back and said, no, it's too early in the process for that. You don't need to know who that is. But, yeah.
It's a lifestyle for those guys, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know, allegedly.
Allegedly.
But I think it's a lifestyle for a lot of, not, molesting 15-year-old children, but I think the lifestyle for the rich and famous is that they can get away with whatever they want.
Right.
They're untouchable.
Yeah.
And
Not no more.
I think maybe that's going to change here.
Do you think that Jay-Z's going to strangle him in a jail cell like Epstein? Like Diddy's just going to get hung?
I don't know. I'm
Flying a little close to the sun there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. You always heard like football players always wanted to be rock stars and rock stars always wanted to be athletes, but like I guess rappers just want to be pedophiles.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I mean, I don't
Should
know.
we
if-
start? Who do you
I
think-
shouldn't make such a blanket statement.
Yeah,
but
that's kind of, yeah.
the trend is near.
Yeah.
Not
How
all
long do you think
rappers are
before we're all
rapers.
posting Facebook memes on Facebook that Diddy didn't kill himself?
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that coming.
Yeah. You heard it here first.
Breaking news.
You got you picked the Good Morning Handsome mug.
Yeah, I did.
And
buy
for
that
how
yourself.
many weeks in a row have you been dressed nicer than the guy that owns the accounting firm?
Ever since we started this, 61 weeks.
Nah, come on.
No, you
When we first started, you'd have your hair in a
I used to wear a hat a lot, but now I'm in a good hair phase right now. It's
Are you?
starting to flow back.
Yeah, you got a nice flow.
You know, got the gray side wings like the dude from The Sopranos going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sil.
No.
Is it Sil? No, Sil was the other guy.
You snuck the beard back. I don't know when that happened.
It's fake. It's an effect. We just
I
glue it
think you
on.
should go back to the mustache, dude.
Just the mustache.
It was a great look.
This time of year is a full beard kind of time
Yeah.
of year.
Yeah, it
It's an
is.
easy sweater.
It is.
Saves a lot of money on chapstick. I haven't had chapped lips since I grew this mustache. So what's going on with you guys for the new year here?
Yins guys and
Yins
that.
guys.
Did you have a
and
good
that.
holiday? Kids have fun?
Yeah, everything was good,
Kids
man.
had fun. Ate too much food, man.
Oh, yeah, dude.
This is
I ate constantly,
Oh, yeah.
all day.
Dude, I bought like a big thing of super soda and the fontanella cheese and like cut it all up for Christmas, but that was in my refrigerator until today. I finished it. But like every day when I came home from work, I knew it was in there. It was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, but that's good stuff. My problem is all like the cookies and the cakes and the
Yep.
all the shit.
yeah, I don't even like sweets, but man, I've been just eating, like you said, gingerbread cookies and like and it's just
It's
been,
there.
yeah. And this is the first time in my life I noticed that I put on like weight. Like
Yeah.
we have a scale for the wash and fold, and I got on it and I was like, man, you put on like 11 pounds over the holidays.
Yeah, that's not good.
People do.
But that's what happens, man.
That's why we're going to dry it out here in January.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're drying it out.
I mean, I
Drying it
drank
out.
48 gallons of beer from Christmas to New Year's Eve.
It's a healthy amount.
Yeah, it was, I noticed the lights were out at,
All icy lights? Or
Yeah,
did you mix
pretty
them
much.
off?
no, I did go to one holiday party where they didn't know me that well. So I had to drink like Dogfish Head and like
Ugh.
90-minute IPAs and shit.
Yeah, it's a whole
Sneak up
different
on
ball
you.
game than an icy light, bro.
Yeah, I was a quick 6 beer hitter that I was bombed.
90 minutes.
Yeah,
Jesus
and then
Christ.
what got me really crushed was I've never had roasted chestnuts.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Roasted chestnuts open up
That
the
was
fire.
just a song.
No, you roast them in the oven, and then you like crack the harder outer shell out, and the inside's kind of soft. It's pretty good. But then you take a sip of port wine,
You have balls in your mouth, Joe.
chestnuts,
Just
And
nuts.
these nuts in there.
just nuts and balls.
These nuts.
Lots of nuts.
But then you take a sip of port wine, and it's like it almost tastes like a dessert.
Really?
So that was a shock. It was like one less thing. I needed another bad habit.
Fancy ass
Yeah.
Fox Chapel shit you do.
We
Is
did
that-
these, this was in Munhall.
Oh,
Is that only a Christmas thing, roasted chestnuts? Or
I don't know,
can you
man.
get chestnuts all year round?
See, we're spoiled, dude. That probably was like a delicacy back in the day.
maybe.
Now we just go to the gas station and get like a king size Reese cup bar. Now has 8 fucking cups in it.
I've never seen that.
They're this long.
I would eat it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why would you buy 2 when you could buy 8? Dumb American.
I saw a giant Sour Patch Kids box full of mini boxes.
Oh no shit.
16 boxes.
Just
How many of them did you eat?
I got to 8.
yeah, that's funny too.
Candy, man. Candy's my weakness. It's always been.
And with kids around, it's around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
I have an excuse to go buy more all the time.
Yeah.
Santa Claus brought these little like, remember like Fun Dips, but these were like icy drinks that like you had a lollipop and you dipped it. And Graham, as soon as he yanked it out of his stocking, he was like, "Icy light." Like, no, bud.
No.
Knock that shit off, dude. He did it at a birthday party. They had the icy machine at like the airport, and icy light. Mom, I want an icy light.
What are you gonna do when he comes home drunk one day? You're just gonna
I'm
let
gonna
it
drink him
go?
under-
You're gonna
I'm gonna-
talk about it? What are
Same
you
thing my
gonna do?
old man did. I'm gonna drink him under the table.
Just
make 'em sick.
teach him a lesson.
Yeah, I remember the first time my dad like caught me drinking. He was like, you think you can drink? Let's go." And about 4 or 5 beers in, he was like, maybe this dude does have a talent. He got on the wild turkey.
Were you outpacing them?
Yeah,
Initially.
just running him down. And I think he got a
fast.
half a glass of wild turkey in me, and I was like, green.
Which checks, because now, fast forward to year 40,
Yeah.
and you could drink icy lights all day long and be perfectly fine. But as soon as that bourbon touches your lips, you're,
Joey comes out.
oh my God, it's
Yeah.
a different person.
We had a holiday party. They had Blanton's, and I
Ugh.
was like, I'll take a little one. And like when I say little, I mean like little. I don't even want the ice cubes close to floating, dude. Just give me a taste. And I know my limitations sometimes. Sometimes. Now, if there's no icy light in the room and only blends, I'm drinking 3 of them. We'll figure it out after.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this dry January. I don't know if I'll be able to do what Anth accomplished.
Yeah, that's a big feat.
365 days.
Yeah, in a row.
In a row.
Just weekends.
Stack them.
Yeah, year of sobriety. It's been good. Saving a lot of money.
I bet.
Yeah, I bet.
Feel good. Play good.
Yeah, look good. Feel
Look
good.
good.
Play good. Yeah, mine's going to be more of a modified, I think, dry January. It's going to be somewhat moist.
It's going to be a damp January.
Yeah.
Did you drink today, Joe?
No, not today.
Did you drink yesterday?
I did not. 2
You
days
didn't drink
in.
on New Year's Day.
Nope. 2 days in.
All right.
So
You feeling okay?
we're good.
I'm good.
Yeah. My signature's changed, but I got a couple Z's in my last name now, but we're good. Yeah, it's my biggest thing is just, towards the end of the year, I was just in it. Like, you know what I mean? And then you're like, fuck it. I don't want to deal with this shit. So just drinking. But Steelers play Saturday, so that's gonna be a long day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just what I'll do is I got this new calendar thing that's pretty sweet. It's like a digital picture frame kind of.
Okay.
But it's like a command hub for the family. So like everybody's
seen
calendars. Yeah, we got it as a gift for Christmas, and I'm just gonna change the date back. It was just like Saturday. I would look over and say December 30th. Fucking good.
Is it a touch screen or what is this?
Oh yeah,
thing?
it's a touch screen. Yeah, it's pretty slick, and you can like
share an
it has
app.
an app. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you can link it to your Google Calendar. So it's always been my downfall. Like I will have a golf outing or have a podcast, and I would not tell Sarah.
Yeah.
I figured she knows everything, so why wouldn't she know what I'm doing? And then I wake up at like 6:30 in the morning to go golfing, and I'm like, I told you months ago.
Yeah.
It was just like a defense mechanism. I probably didn't tell her.
Right.
Nah, I share an app with the wife, and that's how we keep it straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a calendar. I still text her, hey, we have anything going on Saturday? Her response is there anything on the calendar?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
You got to update the calendar though.
she does.
So, but this is cool because we can have the kids' shit on there and then like our stuff. But even though that's part of our whole new system of getting organized, today should have been my kids' first day back to school from Christmas break. But for some reason, we had December's calendar up, and they also had the 2nd of December off.
You didn't send your kids to
So the
school?
kids got a free extra day in the back end of Christmas.
That's awesome. My kids would have loved that.
Yeah, it was.
They saw all the snow outside last night. My son was like, do you think we'll have a snow day tomorrow? I'm like, I doubt it, buddy.
My kids were sled riding last night.
Were they?
Yeah, they love it. They go right outside. They go up and down like 3 or 4 times. They come back inside. They're not hardcore, but
You get a nice lot for that.
yeah, works out good. It's actually when I was building the wall, I wanted to go further towards the driveway, and then I was like, nah, because then they're gonna want to go down and then hop the wall.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, let's just keep the sled riding hill here. So it works out.
I was supposed to go back to work Monday. I went back today. See if they notice. I'm not even joking.
Dare you to figure it out.
It's a bet.
Yeah, your kids sled ride?
Yeah, we've taken them sled
Yeah.
riding and stuff, but we don't, our lot's level, so
Yeah, they didn't have to
nothing
go,
on our house. Nothing.
go down Pennsylvania Avenue.
Yeah. Yeah, we take them down to like St. Ernest has a little hill in the back, and
Yeah, they ruined the high school's hill. They put that road in
yeah.
now. That was always fun. But
that was a great hill for that.
yeah, we need
That
to get
intersection's a nightmare. That whole
that whole
stretch
yeah.
is
Oakmont's a nightmare.
mess.
I had to go through Oakmont one day.
It's like welcome to Oakmont. It smells like shit.
Dude, it
I
took
was
me.
thinking about the U.S. Open. Like that bridge is going to be backed up.
Yeah, people are just gonna be throwing up
sitting
on that
there
bridge,
just
Stinks
breathing
so
in
bad.
shit.
And it took me 11 minutes on a Tuesday at like 4 o'clock to go to crosstown, and I'm like,
Yeah,
they need to just
it's going to be bad.
yeah.
I was just talking to somebody on New Year's Eve. They were telling me, and I forget who it was. This I'm gonna butcher the story. But somebody on the radio, like local radio, that he likes to come to Oakmont and stuff. He talks about Oakmont every once in a while. He had a caller call in, and he's like, He's like, those people in Oakmont don't think their shit stinks. Holy hell!
What was it, Marty?
You drive down through Harborville?
Dude, you even on 28.
Yeah, you can smell it all the way at 28.
Yeah, that's like my biggest fear is if like the wind's changed. I might be getting smoked out in Cheswick.
Yeah.
And they like act like it's no big deal. But like if that was a private company doing that, they'd shut you the fuck down.
Oh, yeah.
But since it's a utility, they're like, oh, you're good.
Yeah, if you don't like it, call the PUC.
Yeah. It's pretty much what they said on the news last time I saw it.
Yep.
Speaking of phone calls, I got a call today, recently, like an hour ago, 2 hours ago, and it was the Allegheny County Sheriff's Department.
Oh, what'd you do, Joe?
Well, apparently, I had a federal court case that I was supposed to show up for on the 20th of December.
For what?
I don't know.
Jury duty, you skipped.
No, this dude's name was Randy Justice, and he sounded like Habib, dude. Total scam.
Oh, it was a scam?
Yeah, so I'm like, let me talk to your supervisor. He's like, I can get my lieutenant. I'm like, yeah, get him. So this other dude comes on, he's like Bob Bubbs or something like that. And I'm like, come fucking find me and hang up the phone. like, dude, they're not going to call you at 5:45.
No, there's nobody at the county working past 4 o'clock.
Yeah, 4 o'clock, they're done. And there's no way the dude's a detective named Randy Justice. But like, nice try, dude. I mean, I have a history,
What did he
dude.
ask for? Your address or something?
He asked me if he knew my birthday.
All right.
He asked me my address. I told him I didn't live there. And then he asked me my aunt's name. Oh, he told me my aunt's name and said, is that your mother? And I was like, nah, dude, you got the wrong guy. But yeah, like,
I got some of your stuff somehow.
Yeah, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, dude, there's a time in my life where I would have drove to the county building and been like, look, I fucked up. I didn't know I had a court case. Like, what's going on? Like,
Federal, though?
yeah, and the sheriff's not coming to get. I guess they would. I don't know how that works.
Probably get a letter.
I mean, I did have 45 federal or felonies at one point when I was like 16. They ran them up on us, but
Wow. Look at you.
they apparently when you break into a high school,
That's a big deal.
it's
at
a
least
felony.
30.
Yeah, it's a felony. State property.
Breaking and entering.
Yeah. Everything you do inside that school is illegal. After you break in is a felony, apparently, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah. So,
good to know.
Meanwhile, you didn't break anything. You didn't do anything.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah. Remember how we didn't like go back to school on time?
No.
Like the construction delayed our start. We didn't go back till after Labor Day that year.
Yeah.
We were like driving this Cushman cart down the hall and just running down the aluminum studs.
Jesus Christ, Joe. You sure you want to be talking about this on the podcast?
Oh, yeah, it's long gone.
Dude, fuck yeah, I already served my time.
Yeah.
I did my time for that.
Immediately voted class president.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that happened.
It's like the new president. You commit felonies and
right.
you become president.
Dude, is it weird? Listen, and this isn't a partisan conversation. But if you have somebody that wasn't fit to run again because he's clearly suffering from dementia, why are they still letting him pardon people?
Well,
Like, should somebody with dementia be like, let that guy out of jail?
you got to let the Tiger King out.
Yeah, when's that going to happen?
He
He's had 2 chances.
He pardoned 36 turkeys, man. He's still pardoning fucking Thanksgiving turkeys. Turkeys are good, man. I don't know. It's a fucking shit show, and everybody does it though. Like every
Yeah,
I know, but
does
most of them can still count to 10.
Well, we got 20 days, 18 days.
They were mad he pardoned his son. I'm like, I'd bury a body for my kid.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
I get that part of it. I just think that hand in hand with that, he should have just pardoned Trump.
Yeah, and I think
That would have been a good move, actually.
Yeah, I think the move to kind of help bring everybody together would have been for Biden to pardon Trump
Yeah.
and to Trump say, I'm going to pardon Hunter.
Right.
Let's
That
do
would've
it
been
that
cool.
way. That way it's a bipartisan show that we're working
been
together. Then they could have done that and would have been like an olive branch one way or the other.
Yeah, it didn't happen that way.
No.
I guess they felt like they had the election won, so they were like, well, we're doing whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
I saw that Cybertruck blew up in front of Trump's fucking place.
Yeah.
A lot of crazy stuff going on.
A lot of crazy stuff.
Fucking NOLA getting people running people over with fucking trucks.
Yeah. Apparently there were a couple bombs there too. They just didn't go off.
Yeah, and they said he acted alone today.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe that.
And I'm like, this dude just walking around with coolers and setting bombs and although
But there's video of other people setting the bombs.
Yeah, I guess that got debunked.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, but have you ever been to Bourbon Street?
No.
Dude, it's a fucking shit show on a Tuesday night. Yeah, hell yeah. It's a shit show all the time.
He didn't do anything though. He just stayed in a room.
Yeah, we'll say that.
No, I just was like sightseeing, you know.
Sure,
like
you saw some sights, all right.
Yeah.
passing
Anyway.
out business cards and shit.
Right.
So, but I mean, there's no cars on Bourbon Street. It's not like Southside. You
Yeah,
walk
you're
out of the
walking.
bar.
Is it blocked off? Is it pedestrian traffic only?
Yeah. Like
How did they get through?
apparently the ramp, they have these like you ever go to the Steeler game or the Pitt game where they have those ramps that like tilt up
Yeah.
and tilt down? Well, they had those when I was there, but apparently they got taken out of service to get worked on. So they just had like wooden barricades up.
Yeah, that
like police
makes
sitting
sense.
there.
There's 7 million people down there, and
Yeah.
you're just gonna put some wooden barricades up.
New Year's Eve, like, and it was at 3:15 in the morning. If he'd have done that at midnight, fuck.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was a little surprised. Like, why so late? Now I know that like Bourbon Street's different animals. There's a lot of people around all the time.
Right.
But you'd think there would have been more people there at midnight than there were at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of thinking like, I was putting myself in that dude's shoes. I'm like, he had a bender. He was on his way home.
Took a wrong turn.
Took a wrong turn. And next thing you know, they're fucking sticking an ISIS flag on the back of your truck and you're on the news. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, when that dude popped out with a
With a gun.
that pretty
That
much
changed
took that,
everything.
Yeah,
That
it took that narrative out.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're. I don't know. I guess we'll find out, but we probably won't because let's face it. I mean, how much of what they tell us is true and we can believe?
Hard
I
to
mean, there's still
believe.
drones flying around that we're supposed to pretend like we don't see.
Yeah, I always am curious, like when you see something like that, and I didn't do too big of a dark, like deep dive on video, but like if that was a bull, like an animal that ran down the street, you would see 7,000 videos of that on TikTok and
Yeah.
Right.
Instagram. But like when shit like this happens, they scrub the internet.
Yeah.
You don't see the videos. And I get it, people died, but like, dude, you can literally watch a tiger eat a human on
Yeah.
the internet if you want.
Did you look at? Is that Live Leaks website still up?
I've never heard of it.
That's like the website where videos like that live.
Just show up.
Yeah, that you can, like, there's no censorship. They put like some graphic shit on there. Like, you remember years ago, like probably 10, 15 years ago, there was a news reporter that was shot point blank, and the dude that shot her recorded the whole thing.
I do remember that.
You remember that?
Is it on there?
That video was on there where he just walked up and he just pulled a gun up, shot her right in the head. It was crazy. That was like the first time I had ever seen anything like that. And I was
Yeah.
like, Jesus Christ.
You were hooked.
Yeah. I don't go on that site very often, but
Bookmark.
but shit like
subscribe.
this, I pay for the premium membership. No, but stuff like that, like I'd be interested to see the video of like what the hell actually happened.
Yeah.
I bet it's on there.
Yeah. It's unique too, because like we were talking before we started, it was an electric truck. So like if it was like a 97, like with a little exhaust leak flying down there, you would be alert to it.
Yeah.
But I think you're buzzed up. It's New Year's Eve. You're not expecting a
Yeah,
truck.
those
to come
electric trucks
flying.
sneak right up on you.
Yeah, quiet.
Yep. Isn't it weird though that they both used electric vehicles to do it?
Yeah.
I'll have to have Elon on. Explain himself.
Yeah.
That was another Theo joke. He was like, Elon wants to go to the moon. How about you started a Planet Fitness?
Yeah, I don't know. I think is it a coincidence that both of the vehicles used in these attacks were both electric?
Yeah,
There's something to
the
that.
Tesla was, that dude was probably just balling out. He probably wanted to seem cool and,
Yeah. Well, he fucked up. He shouldn't have.
Oh boy.
We're getting too close to the sun here, man. The government's fucking shutting us down, bro. God damn.
He fucked up though. He shouldn't have taken a Tesla because the Tesla
We'll edit that.
kept the body of the Tesla stayed intact. It's crazy. All that bomb and stuff like that, and the body of the Tesla is all fine.
Yeah.
Not
That was
fine.
a selling point, right?
Was he
You
in
could-
it?
Yeah.
Dude was in it.
Yeah. I think he's the only one that died. I think like 10 or 12 people got hurt, and he's the only one that died.
That was the Vegas one?
Yeah. The explosion was crazy.
You know, we're very fortunate in this country.
The glass at Trump Tower didn't even break.
It's because Trump built it. He built it right, baby. But I think we're very fortunate that criminals are dumb in this country.
Why?
Because, dude, I just was thinking, like, when I was on Bourbon Street, it wasn't a big holiday, but like, if you, and I don't want to like sound like I would do this because I wouldn't, but if you gave me 2 of my ARs with 200 rounds of ammunition,
Yeah.
I could kill 400 people.
So, you know that Sean Ryan podcast?
Yeah.
So he had a guest on that was talking about, she was in a government agency or military, and she was talking about this, like, that, and this happened, I think it got released like a month ago, but that they expected that there were going to start being coordinated attacks, and that they suspect that there's like 1,000 Taliban and ISIS members in the United States right now waiting to go on these attacks. And she said that the scary part of it is that they learn and adapt based on the situation. Like she talked about an attack somewhere where they came in and their plan was to use vests. But when they came in, they realized that they would be able to kill more people with guns. So they didn't use the vests. They just started popping off shots and just killed a shit ton of people because they are adapting.
Yeah.
Now, these 2 attacks, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Well, I started Bourbon Street, though, you know?
There's a shit ton of people there. It's a holiday.
So it was Times Square.
Yeah.
Everybody's drinking. Yeah, but it might be harder to get a vehicle into Times Square. It's not.
I've been there.
I've been there too, but there's fencing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also think that like your brain wants this hope that it's some kind of like bigger thing than just somebody being a fucking idiot. But
there's
hopefully it's just somebody being a fucking idiot, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, that's the problem with unsecured borders. You know, you don't know how many people are here. We don't know.
We going there.
Wow. They're eating dogs in fucking Ohio.
They're eating the cats.
They're eating the cats. It's a scary time. Like when you start seeing shit like that. We're fortunate though, and I always think this. We're fortunate we live in a small city. Like we're in the suburbs of a small city.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we're shooting CEOs.
Yeah, that happened. That wasn't on the bingo card. He got extradited, right?
He did. He got perp walked with like 4 helicopters, 78 SWAT
You
members.
talking about Luigi?
Yeah, Luigi should have been like the dude from.
That was a crazy perp walk too. They made him walk like 300 yards.
Yeah,
They're like, we're going in the building. Way down there.
It looked like the movie SWAT, where he's like,
Yeah.
"I'll give you $100 million."
Right.
Yeah.
He's like,
Because all this is necessary. It's paying for all this.
"We are."
Probably not United Healthcare.
Yeah. Meanwhile, if he shot like Steve the janitor, they would have thrown his ass in a Crown Vic and dropped him off the door.
Nobody would know anything about him.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Poor Steve, you know,
Steve the janitor.
trying to get by.
And now a brief word from our sponsor.
Streamline your life with Duro Cleaner's complete pickup and delivery service. From your doorstep to their state-of-the-art cleaning facility and back, all without you lifting a finger. You get time back in your day and fresh, ready-to-go clothes. And just wait, big things are coming soon to make your experience even better. Visit DuroCleaners.com because life's better without laundry.
So 2024,
Was over.
let's
a shit
reflect
show.
a little bit.
Yeah.
It was a shit show for me.
Yeah, it was for sure.
Personal, business. What are we
Business,
talking?
just
Okay.
crazy. You
Yeah.
know,
The move.
the move, a lot of moving parts, a lot of projects. None of them went smoothly. Having some clients with some financial issues that then never spill over to my financial issues because their cash flow stops.
Yeah.
So it was a challenging year.
Lessons learned, post-game interview here. What do you think?
Yeah.
Obviously can't take it back, but is there a common thread there that we could learn
I think
from?
it's kind of made me, they talk about how like the hardest times kind of help shape you going forward, So I think it's made me realize what's important for the business and what's not, and who is not. So it helps, you got to prioritize. But, I decided it was time to, and I've talked about it on other episodes, to try to consolidate things, restructure, invested in some new software, some new processes, and that's become a pretty big goal for 25 is to finish implementing those things and try to build a system, just a machine, because we have the clientele, we have the revenue. We just need to be more systematic about getting this stuff done and getting it billed and collecting the money and stop spending so much money.
That's the key one there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's like I don't put like New Year's Day to me isn't like where I start my goals. You know what I mean? Like ever since I bought my business, it's just been one continuous fucking goal. But like I said to myself this year, like just kind of reflecting, I was like, dude, for the last 3 years, you've spent a ton of money. And now it's time to like pay the debts and just try to stay the fuck out of the weeds with shit. Like, and you say that every year. You're like, there's no way I could spend more money this year than I did last year.
Hold my beer.
and then it's like, oh yeah, here it comes.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, we're in a good spot, like with the building but like we still have projects that aren't done from the move. So,
You and me both, buddy. I was sitting here in my office today thinking I'm going to have all these people for tax season coming in and out of my office, and I still don't have pictures on the wall. I still have a couple file boxes that need unpacked. The TV in the waiting room's not up yet. Like, there's so much shit that, like, once we got moved, and then it was like, all right, well, we're here. We got to get back to work.
yeah.
And then that stuff never got finished.
I experienced that with my house. When we remodeled my house, I needed like 3 more days.
Yeah.
Like little things. And like everybody wanted to move in. So we moved in and those things aren't done yet. It's like once you're there, you're there.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to, because the move process took so many days and they were work days.
Yeah.
So, clients still had issues that we had to do. We still had work that needed to be done. But instead of doing that stuff, I'm packing up boxes and loading up the trailer and driving up and back and up and back and up and back and trying to get organized. And
mentally you have like, for the first time in a long time in your business, you have an excuse too. You're like, hey, I'm moving.
Right.
I'll call you back.
Yeah.
Or like, prior to that, you just get it done.
Yep.
So when you're in the middle of doing shit like that, like I get guilty of that at the holidays too. Like I kind of like don't answer my phone, like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, day after. I'm like, you know what? Like I'm not answering my phone. Can't be that important. Because if it was that important, you would have got it done before the holiday. So, but it's tough. So you closed?
Oh yeah, dude. I had to sign an extension.
What happened?
10-day extension. We're waiting on title something. But supposedly next week.
Or fingers crossed.
It's always fucking paperwork, dude.
Always
paperwork.
Ready to go, but
Get down there and start working now.
I know the code. Fuck.
Yeah, I remember when we were doing like our closing process for the building. I had the keypad code to like get in, and like I wanted to take measurements to like come up with a game plan. And the guy was like, well, what time can I meet you? And the other realtor.
Yeah,
I'm
I guess I could order flooring now that you bring it up.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm just meet me. Like, I'm not gonna fucking burn the building down while I'm there. Like, I'm just going in with a tape measure for like 11 minutes. I was like, never mind, I'll just do it after we close. And I just went down and put the code in and went in and did what I had to do.
Yeah.
Is that illegal?
Yeah. Breaking and entering.
Add it to my list.
Should know that, Joe.
I wasn't actually, I knew the code.
Is it still a felony if it's not a high school though?
I don't know.
It's not state property, so you should be okay. Misdemeanor, perhaps.
We're good.
Yeah, it's all done now.
Statute of limitations is passed on that.
Yeah.
I don't think it is. Pretty sure it's more. Pretty sure it's more than 9 months.
Well, I was just being facetious.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
just kidding.
hypotheticals.
It was hypothetical.
Hypotheticals.
Yeah.
Well, that's like, well, you were supposed to close 27th, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Good things come to those who wait.
Yeah, we'll see. Very close. Written some checks.
Yeah.
Got some bills. Got a utility bill already for a place I don't even own.
How's that? How's that work?
Turned it on for the inspection purposes to get an occupancy permit.
That's bullshit. It's not even yours yet.
I know.
Bring that bill to closing.
I should.
Meanwhile, the owner's like, the electric's in his name. Let's hook up. Let's put up a
They're down there
hydroponic
painting cars
garden.
right now.
Yeah,
While we speak. They got fucking air compressors running.
Anything we could get.
New Year's party in Springdale.
All these extension cords coming out of the house.
Free heat.
Dude, Springdale dropped the New York Times ball this year. Extension cords from your place.
They hooked up the power plant to it. Just run this.
There was a accident at PPG today in Springdale, the manufacturing plant down there. Yeah. Somebody called me and was like, "Is this your place?" I said, "Nah, I'm not that fucking lucky."
Burned.
Like, 2 people got hurt too.
Oh.
I'm like, we only have 2 employees. And I'm talking to you. So we're good. Wasn't us.
It's not us.
Wasn't us, unfortunately. That's a goal for the new year.
Burn the place down.
Yes. To the motherfucking ground.
I don't think you guys realize that this goes on the internet.
Unrelated news. Fire at a laundromat today.
Yeah. Well, Thursday after Christmas, there was a fire at the Springdale laundromat. So, like, I've been getting calls.
Yeah.
Like, and
Is
I'm
my
like,
shirt okay?
it's just like people are just kicking me while I'm down. I'm like, all these people are excited for me. Like, you had a fire? I'm like, nah, I was down the street. But yeah, no, I mean, I got to start with staffing. I got to staff.
Staff.
I got good people that work for me. They need good people to work with.
Okay.
So that's a goal for this year that I got to just rip the Band-Aid off. You know,
How many staffs?
I need at least 2 people.
2 staffs.
Yeah, if I could find a half a person
Half
or
a
like a
staff.
midget.
Oh, Jesus Christ. If we make it to episode 62, it's going to be a miracle.
Little person.
Little person. Little American, they prefer.
I was talking about, like, remember the car, the MG? Didn't they
So you
call
need
that
a
the midget?
part-time
They did call it
person.
a
I was
midget.
going to get one of those. to deliver.
Part-time driver.
No, I need people in the plant.
You need a part-time presser.
I need a full-time shirt presser.
Full-time presser, half.
I need
Counter
a
person.
floater in the plant to like
Oh,
fold and hang out. Rover.
Plant rover.
And that person could do like right now I could go, like if I had something to do tomorrow, I could go down there and like throw 2 loads and be done and like walk away. It's sorted and they could, with one other person, they could run it.
Yeah.
The other half person would be there to like just hang the clothes up out of the washer and dryers.
Okay.
Because like people like, you know, if you leave your clothes sitting in your dryer at home.
I have a wife for that.
Oh shit.
Wow.
You better lock that door. Thank God we're not live. But
I had to. This is a softball.
but if you like get something going on and she doesn't get to it, the shit's wrinkly like shit.
Yeah.
You almost got to rewash it.
Yeah.
So when we're pressing it all, it's easier to just get the shit hung up.
All
And
right.
then-
So goal 1 is 1.5 staffs.
1.5
What's
staffs.
number 2, Joe?
2 is would be we worked on doing some rebranding, but
Yes.
one of the things that I've always been like
I've heard some commercials.
neglecting has been the actual implementation of it. Like taking that chance and paying $500 to put an ad here and like direct mailers and
Free shirts.
putting the logo on the vans and shirts and hats. And
Wrap
like, you know,
your whip.
Yeah.
Your whip.
Whips.
Yeah, like even though like my Kia isn't our main delivery van, it should have the logo on it.
Should at least
Like-
have a phone number, Joe.
Or the website.
Anything.
Something.
QR code.
Yeah, because right now it just looks like a
Shitty Kia.
Diddy van.
Come on now, man. Dude, that's ruthless, man. I mean, I love my Kia, dude.
We know you do.
But like, yeah, I mean, it should, like, even like when my wife delivers sometimes, like in her Explorer, there should be at least a magnet on the door. So we used to have that problem with our white van because it was such a creep mobile. and it wasn't logoed.
So you got black.
You're going like to the high school
gray.
to pick up fucking band uniforms, and
And they think you're there for the
it says
band.
free candy on the back. Kids are running. Like
You're like, come here, kid, give me your uniform.
yeah. So like that's
Okay.
a goal for this year, is to get the name switched over, get it out there. You know,
right.
especially like just through my neighborhood, just like where I am on most of my days. If that car is logoed,
Yeah.
and I'm, picking up the kids at the school bus or, whatever, people will see it. Like I'm already going to like 7 homes in like an area, and they don't know. You kind of get like blinded by it. You're like, well, everybody knows what my fucking business is. And why isn't everybody calling me?
I saw
nobody
one Tom
cares.
plumber today in New Kent. They had pink gloves on and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Bring pink booties.
Yeah. Well, they just the gloves. They probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 2 plumbers.
But you know what? You could see those trucks a mile away, dude.
Right.
Yeah. It's a
Right.
good scheme.
I still like the name is the number. I mean, that works for like 40 and above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like kids, they're like, what do you mean the name is the not like,
Yeah.
they don't know how to T9 text or whatever it was. What was that called?
That's
I
just
think that's
numbers.
what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, T9, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 2 of them.
And you have wish number 3 here.
I don't know, man. The third one's
Son
always.
of a
It's a
bitch.
goal.
He's like, oh, I got all the goals for days. You don't even have a
you
third
switched
one.
it up on me. You said wish. I got a wish. And I'm like,
Catch up.
I'm not
Catch up.
trying to not use the wish here. I'm going to make it a good one. I mean, fuck that business. No, the third goal is just kind of like more personal, like just getting organized. I don't have an office,
Oh,
so I want to get an office at the cleaners.
Is there space to put in an office?
Yeah, because there's 2 bathrooms. We don't need 2 bathrooms. So I just want to eliminate, and it's in the corner in the front with a window.
Are you going to leave the toilet?
I want to so bad, dude. I think that would be the fucking greatest thing ever. Just sit and do paperwork
urinal right in the
on
middle
the
of the floor.
fucking throne. Come on in here. That one half staff, you're getting canned while I'm on the can. And flushing it. Like, got a problem? Take it up with HR. He's on the can too. But I always will, like, I do that game, and I mean, you have an office, so you don't have this well, you probably do anyway, but I'm like, I'll stack the paperwork at the cleaners, but I'll take this home. And then like Flexor stuff is here, and then I got dry clean stuff here, and I take it home, and then I need something that's at the cleaners, or like I'm at the cleaners and I'm like, this sucks. This is
Yeah, you definitely need an office. The way your business is operating now,
yeah.
you need to have a space to sit and have a computer there and do your stuff.
yeah. So we got that goal for the new year here. So
Yeah, I definitely think you should keep the toilet though.
I think I should too.
Man, I'd be so much more productive if I could go to the bathroom in my office.
Dude,
Right.
I mean, it doesn't even say anything bad about you. You're just totally fucking committed.
Oh yeah,
You're like the hardest working dude in the business.
It's against
Dedication.
code to not have one, Joe.
Not have a bathroom at all. Yeah, I like looked at that space for a while, and at one point I was like, I should put a shower in because like it'd be nice to have a shower there. But like, if you got a shower, you're working too hard. But like, if you got a shed, you got a shed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's cool. I want to get that office kind of.
Okay.
So
I have 2 showers in this office.
I'll come up here and take a shower.
Never used a single one. In fact, a couple weeks ago, I was in the bathroom and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna see if that thing even turns on. I didn't even know if it would work.
Started spraying
It did.
air.
It
Yeah,
works.
you moved here in the fall though.
Yeah.
Like in the summertime, like you got to go do something.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to be able to like go to the gym in the morning and then just come straight here,
Good.
jump in the shower, get ready for work.
They have showers at the gym.
Not at my gym, they don't.
Which gym?
Anytime Fitness in Oakmont.
But you can go there.
Oh, they do
anytime.
have a shower there. You're right.
Yeah, that's code, dude.
Yeah, it's in the bathroom.
They those gyms are good for us. We do a lot of towels for gyms.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah.
Yeah, because if they don't have on-premise laundry, they have to file a plan with the county on how they're going to clean their towels.
Really?
Yeah, it's a sanitary thing. So we usually they can show a quote. That's what they're going to do. But yeah, that's good business for us.
Nice.
I'd like to get more of that in 2025.
Commercial stuff.
Yeah, like napkins and
Clients.
shit like that. Just because it takes away the variable. Like, you know,
Yeah.
Mr. Smith might have court 5 times this month and wear 5 suits, but next month he might not have court at all.
Yeah.
So he should, but like with a restaurant or a gym, it's
Every
reoccurring
week.
revenue every week. Busy work, because that's how you hire that one extra person. You have to have something for them to do,
Yeah.
or else you're sending them home. They're getting 23 hours a week, and that's probably the sheriff's department calling me now. Like, we're outside, bro. We're taking you in. But yeah, you need to keep those people busy. If you got a bunch of people standing around, that's not good for the bottom line at all.
Yeah.
But stuff like that would keep them busy. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
What's your goals?
3 goals. The first one, kind of a continuation. So no personal credit card debt by June 30th. So well on my way there. I think that's probably the easiest one. So I'll start there. The next one has 4 parts. So I'd like to close on 3 properties this year and rent my house for the U.S. Open.
Okay.
Want to accomplish all 4 of those, or it's a failure.
Total failure, all or nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I have 1 in the bag, 1 of the 3. So first quarter, second quarter, third quarter type thing. I already have the house listed. I can go significantly downward on that price, but just looking at comps, it was like, why the fuck not?
What did you put it on?
Accommodations
But
for the
I mean,
event,
sorry for what, like
20K. I'm good with 10. I'll take 5.
yeah, they
If
put.
it covers my renovations.
Don't put that out there.
I'm
Fucking
not-
disrupt the whole market.
Yeah, we'll take that out.
My house in Oakmont, 3-bedroom, 1 bath. They have it listed for $20K.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
$20,000.
Yeah, 3-bedroom, 1 bath. I guess you could call it walking distance.
I mean, golf people are rich, you know? They don't fucking care.
Do
But
you think any of these people have actually rented their house yet, or do you think they're all just listed for
I've
these
seen the listings
ridiculous?
grow, so I haven't checked it every now and then.
I think it's too soon.
I do think it's too soon, but in the next
Yeah.
2-3 months, if you don't get a
Especially-
hit, I think your price is too high. But
I'm curious to see how the pricing's going to change once we get closer,
yeah,
because I think all the people that like rushed out to get their stuff online
yeah,
all had this pipe dream, and then they're looking at other people with their pipe dreams, and they're like, if this guy's getting $20,000 for 3-bedroom, 1 bath, I can get $40,000 for my house. And it's like, yeah, but he's not going to get $20,000.
It's
for
only
that
what it
house.
sells for.
No, I mean, so you'll have, you know, simple economics come in. Or supply's too high, the price
Yeah.
got to come down.
Yeah.
I'm just curious to see how many go
There'll
flying.
be a race to the bottom.
Like Airbnb will probably be like busier, you know,
Yeah.
come closer to.
Yeah,
Like, because these other companies are going to want to take a cut. I mean, Airbnb gets a cut too, but
no, I'll probably cross-post it at some point on there too.
yeah, I'll keep my options open. I mean, our place is not that far away.
It's just an opportunity. I think it's free money.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people think, well, like, oh, well, Scotty Scheffler will come rent my house.
No, I think.
But
you
like,
know, I'll
those
get-
dudes are
if I
staying in
get-
hotel rooms
Yeah, right.
and like fairways condos, like, and
I'm sure all the golfers are already taken care of.
well, a lot of guys don't even know they're coming yet.
That's a good point.
Yeah, because there's all kind of
I
qualifiers.
guess you got to
and-
make the cut.
Well, that's why it's called the U.S. Open, because they have qualifiers all over the country. That anybody that's I think 1.4 or below handicap can go open tryout. Like
Is
Tony
that right?
Romo will try out for the U.S. Open. Nice. Yeah.
I
So
never knew that.
yeah, they have qualifier courses like, and then there's one day where there's like 13 of them going on at one time. That's kind of cool. But you'll see like some younger guys. There'll be kids 15 years old that win these tournaments, and they're in the U.S. Open.
Really?
Yeah. So it's pretty
at that.
slick. Learn something new every day. So there'll be a whole bunch of families that don't even know they're coming
Yeah.
until a month before.
Well, there we
So-
go. And get little Joey.
And by that point, the hotels will be booked.
Yeah, I would assume the hotels are probably pretty booked.
Guess we could look.
Yeah, I mean,
What's the dates? You know the dates?
Father's Day weekend. So it'd
I don't have a dad, Joe. So
you are a dad though, and a real mother. Usually first Saturday in June.
oh,
Yeah.
good to know.
Shit, this episode went off the rails fast.
Last
What else you got?
one.
To get a dad.
Finally get a dad. One staff member and an investor.
All right.
So that's 2 parts as well. And I'm pretty sure I have one of those figured out, but stay tuned on that.
I would hope that the investor would be easier to find than the staffer.
I'm not going to say anything.
Mom's the word.
Christmas parties are good networking opportunities, I'll say that.
Yeah.
That leaves our cleanup hitter,
Me.
Jerome.
Well, we are kind of already talked about my first goal, which is just to keep developing the systems and processes, but not just for the accounting firm, but for all the businesses. Try to. Obviously, growth is important, but before we get into the growth mode, we need to reinforce the systems. So that's what it's basically a continuation from 24, but that's what we're working on now. I'd like to buy, I don't have a number of units, but I would like to expand the rental property portfolio, but I'm targeting certain neighborhoods. So that's a goal of mine, to buy a couple more properties once I sell the 2 that I have on the market. And I'd like to increase the amount of passive income.
Yeah.
So work on things like the credit card processing business, the rental properties, things like that. And ultimately, all those things are all basically working toward being able to get out of the weeds a little bit.
Yeah.
And, spend some more time with family and be able to actually have a life outside of just working 7 days a week around the clock. So
we got a little taste of that over the holidays, and it's kind of like, man, maybe I'll just stay at work. I'm better off there. Can't spend as much money when I'm there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's true.
What's up?
Spending as much money at work. 'Cause all the shit when you're at work is a lot more money.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Like the trips to Lowe's for the house are like $100. The trips for Lowe's for the cleaners are like $500.
Yeah.
But that was one of the nice things that over the course of the project is I got an account at like Pittsburgh Plumbing Supply, Famous Supply.
Yeah.
And like a valve that you buy at Lowe's for $14, you go down there and get it for $7.
Nice.
Because Lowe's is just, they know who they're like you don't see 10 plumber trucks lined up in front of Lowe's trying to make a buck at
Right.
buying supplies.
I did get a Home Depot credit card. Finally.
Yeah.
So
I think I got a Lowe's card and a Home
I got a
Depot
Lowe's card.
I have both. Yeah.
Go to Lowe's because it's closer, but
Yeah.
some stuff at Home Depot is just better or cheaper.
And that the convenient one, the Home Depot convenient, East Liberty has like a bigger selection of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like they have more
really?
pertinent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of, I mean, that's a huge grossing Home
Right.
Depot.
A lot of contractors in there.
Yeah, the one on Allison Park has more Q-tips than they need. And then like you go down to the one you can get 1.25 inch, you can get all the SDS bits you need. Like they have more contractor stuff in East Liberty than they do at Allison Park. You can get a nice wreath at Allison Park
Oh,
and some fabulous floor cleaner.
wow.
But 1.25 inch pipe fittings,
None.
they can fact check me if they want.
Yeah, they're like, we have it.
Fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
I just want the roundup ask to stop.
Oh yeah.
Stop asking me if I want to donate change. I'll donate change on my own time.
Dude, I did it. I got asked at Sheets the other day.
What?
Yeah, they were round up for the kids. And I'm like, it was like 70 cents is like, my total was like $13.70. So it was like 30 cents. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Dude, he made a big deal. He rang a bell.
No shit.
I had like 3 Sheets employees like, thank you. And I'm like,
I'm gonna go in strategically and make it so it's like a penny.
yeah, they'll ring a bell. He rang a bell.
It's like Arby's sandwich good. Ding 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 ding.
They got the meats.
So and then I mean
I got a drink at the gym today. My options were 18%, 22%, 25%.
Oh wow.
Tip. The blended drink.
What gym
Did you
go
put
to?
no tip?
La Fitness. La Fitness. It's French.
Sounds fancy.
It is.
What the fuck's there in LA Fitness around here? Monroeville. I try to stay out of Monroeville.
Me too.
You live close.
I can't avoid it.
Yeah.
Either that or go get a flat tire in the mills. So,
Dude, broken wheels.
You know, what's funny is when I worked for a company that did a lot of paving up there when they were first getting underway.
what happened? They got bankrupt.
Well, like, no, they've made their money, but the Walmart, we were paving the Walmart parking lot. They opened the day after Christmas. Was the first day that Walmart was open.
Boy.
But the day before Christmas Eve, it was snowing. It's cold. We're paving. We're literally running a salt truck with a broom truck to get the ground
Side by
defrosted.
side.
To like pay, like, definitely not a lot. Like, that's not
what happened.
Yeah, and it's just the ground wasn't
Fucking
settled.
Walmart, dude. They caused all this mess.
Well, and the ground there wasn't completely settled, you know, and over years, like, you know, just in your yard, you know, you dig up for a sewer and, you know, moves a little.
They've also not done shit.
Well, yeah,
to
there's been no
maintain it.
maintenance. Like, I saw the one day that instead of like filling it with like cold patch, they just put a fucking cone in.
Oh, yeah.
bottle.
That's cheaper.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Cheaper.
like, yeah, I'm like, this is fucking unbelievable. Like, and that, I mean, they won't turn the roads over. The roads aren't turned over to the township. Fraser Township's like, we don't want the fucking roads. They probably owe a shit ton of tax
Fucking
money.
Fraser.
So we
Fuck.
talked about our personal endeavors. What are some goals we want to line up for the podcast? Any goals?
We just need to get it out there. We'd like to bring on some more sponsors, and
Episode 100.
Episode 100 will be
this
coming.
year.
Oh boy. Can we get one of those things? I saw like New Year's Eve, people have balloons and then they like just pulled it down and the balloons come falling, like t-shirt cannon.
Yeah, let's do it.
We can get
room, dude.
I'll
We can
buy a
fuck someone
t-shirt
up with a
cannon.
t-shirt cannon in here. You just have a cardboard cutout of me in the next episode because I'm in the hospital on a full body cast.
I
Yes.
mean, we had Miss Hayward. That was a big one.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. That was good timing with the Christmas
Hayward Wesley.
holiday.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
We'll edit that.
With Russ, we had a lot of our guests are saying the same shit. So that's something I'm looking forward to over the next year to see, like, you know, the elections happened and we're 1 year further away from COVID. Like,
Yeah.
I'm curious to see. I'd like to get some new business owners in that like kind of took a leap, kind of like what you're doing,
Yeah.
and like see what they have to say. But yeah, I mean,
Less established.
yeah, it seems like it's the same.
Everybody's dealing with the same shit.
Yeah, someone told me that a long time ago.
sauce. We've heard what you need to do.
Every business is the same. It's just different paperwork, right? So different headaches. We all have headaches. If there was one business that was just so easy, didn't matter, every millionaire would invest in it, and we wouldn't be able to enter. There'd be no entry point. So
What'd you take away from the people we had last year?
don't be afraid to do it. You got to just do it. Like
Yeah.
everybody took a chance, you know, at some point. And I think that the fake it till you make it kind of additive is there. You have to do it. You know, you might not want to hire someone and spend an extra $1,000 every 2 weeks, but like,
You're going to grow,
yeah, if you're going to grow, you better be ready to grow.
right?
So, and you know, I live a pretty modest lifestyle. Like I'm not going out, like I'm not going crazy all the time, but like
They're just eating chestnuts.
chestnuts and port wine, bro. But I think that, you know, when you have that ability to like kind of like, I don't like to spend money like as I get older. Like, dude, I literally have a thing of bologna in my refrigerator at the cleaners right now. Bologna sandwiches, bro.
That's what you do.
Yeah, I think my kids went to Panera tonight, so any money I saved from the bologna, they took care of it. But yeah, so you just like start to think about that when you talk to these people. They've all like kind of, you tighten your belt, invest in your business, and your business will pay you back, you know?
Yeah.
Hope. So I'd like to get the Allegheny County Sheriff's Department off my back in this year too, you know?
Yeah, that'd be good, huh?
So,
Maybe they're worried about a plumbing permit.
Right.
nah, we're good. We passed. So that's done.
Good to go.
So
Go.
now we can rip out the toilet.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. All right, well, fuck it. Episode 61 in the books.
In the books.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for listening to Between Two Bridges, a business-to-business podcast. Find and follow us on your preferred podcast streaming platform. Like and subscribe, and leave us a rating and review. You can join us socially on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Yes, we still call it Twitter. You can email the show at info@betweentwobridgespodcast.com. Until next time, make it till you rake it.